Hi, this is part 5. It's Gadget again and everything. And like I said, I keep going back a little bit and everything because it's easier to do it this way than to go concentrating on grade 1, grade 2, this and right. Okay? So we figured graduation's done. I still string everybody, right? Here comes college. Now, I applied to so many colleges. I applied to Caltech, Virginia Tech. I applied to what was it? Columbia, NYU. I applied to Iona. I applied to Manhattan. You name it, I applied. But I was trying to get, excuse me, I'm trying not to sneeze at the same time. Because I know it's true that I applied to all these colleges. Whenever somebody sneezes like that, that means it was true. But my senior year of high school, my mother had control because I'm only 17 when I go into college. I don't turn 18 till November. So you figure she played this thing with the age rule thing where unless you're 18, you're still considered a minor, blah, 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 this and everything. So I had no say. Especially like even with movies and everything, like if it was a G-rated, I wasn't allowed to watch it because I was already 13. Weird stuff like that and everything. So you see what I mean? Like how past and everything can dictate what your future is. So couldn't figure out. Everybody's asking what school, senior, what school. Don't know because mommy had all the papers. Mommy had control of the mailbox. I was not given my mail, and I'll tell you how I found out. Okay? Literally couldn't figure out. I would order things, stuff like that. Couldn't, right? I was only given certain things. I was only told by my mother. She told me, yeah, you got into all those schools, but I'm not letting you go on a train because you'll be raped, mugged, and killed on a train. New York University is too far away. Columbia's too far away. Caltech is too far away. My dad wanted an hour away, so I figured, okay, fine, whatever school was left that was an hour away, I'd go to. But like I said, still didn't want to go to where the bullies were going. I wanted to go where I could have fun. And at that time, I had seen the movie back in the 90s when I graduated 8th grade. Was it 8th grade or was it? I just remember going to Dale Movie Theater, which no longer exists here down the block from me, seeing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and loving the animatronics in it. And I wanted to do animatronics, so that's why Caltech and all that. I wanted to do electrical-based things because this is where it comes in about high school when I was telling you how I got my nickname. I was the only girl left in the class of all boys with our first electronics class that we had at school. They were trying to make it boys only. I said, hell no, right? So they called me Gadget because at the time, Disney's Rescue Rangers with Chip and Dale were on, and the way Gadget was, she is a motor-mouthed, sheltered little mouse who had to fend for herself, being raised by her father, and learning things on her own. And they go, that's you. I said, cool, I have a nickname. Somebody finally gave me a nickname instead of, hey you, idiot, Missy, or anything, because yeah, that's what my mother called me. My mother never called me my name. Alright? Later on, it was, hey, mixed up brain, because that's because of dyslexia. But that's what a manic does. They try to knock you down and everything, right? So, figured Gadget stuck from junior year, senior year, right? And as I can plainly see, I might be short with this one because I can hear in the background my father coming in. So, I may have to cut this one short during the thing, do the thing. So if I do cut this short, don't worry, part 6 will actually continue with everything, alright? Because once he gets home, this is what I mean about manics. Even though I'm 35 years old, this is part of the problem, which I'm going to bring up later, how I got put in the apartment opposite them. Alright? So right now, we're concentrating on, basically, let's go back to what I was saying, my college years. So I pick Iona, thinking I could take a bus, right, and everything. I like the campus. Ideal for dyslexic, because I knew I could found places to hide, to read, and everything, right? No. Pick Iona because of all the chaos that was going through. Because she wanted to drive me everywhere. She had to because I could not handle things. Meanwhile, she made sure I couldn't handle things because she never taught me how to take a bus. Well, technically I knew how to take a bus because when I was little my grandmother used to take me on buses, but I had forgotten because being sheltered at 7. So I basically didn't remember how to do things. And I was on a train because I was a Girl Scout, and we went to Hands Across America. We actually stood on the Brooklyn Bridge and held Hands Across America. And my first experience with a train was going in pitch black, and I'm scared of the dark because of things. So basically, I had forgotten I had been on these because she had me so believing that I never did these things. See what a manic can do? So I basically said, well, I said, why? It was actually forced upon me that she had to drive me, which means I had to get up before I had to get up. And plus I had to do work study. And I'd never been used to a college life where it's like you could pick classes and have days off, because I was always constantly studying, working. I never had free time. Really, I never had it. I didn't know what it was until I got there. And I'm like, wow. And I was so happy I didn't have to wear a uniform. Come on, Catholic schoolgirl. I've been wearing uniforms since I was in 1st grade till 12th grade. I was like, I can go to school in sweats, I can go to school in t-shirts, I could go in jeans. I was so happy and everything. But like all things, she was mad she couldn't be on campus. She had to always be in the business of everything. Like, if I had to do things, it was on her time schedule. Because here's where it comes to it. I didn't want psychology. I wanted electronics, I didn't know what communications was either until I got to that college. No. All she wanted was, because I was dyslexic, she wanted me to be a psychology major. Because she couldn't be a psychology major because her friend was going for psychology. Do you see what I mean? Things she couldn't do, tried to put onto me. I didn't want psychology. Then they had something called biopsychology there, which was the science. I said, oh, cool, I could do my sciences and my chemistry, my this, right, and everything. But the program debunked, and they took all our money and everything, and I was stuck, and I didn't know what to do. So I got blamed for that with my mom and everything. I would get blamed for things that weren't my fault. So that's what I mean, like, this is why it really is from growing up and everything. Blamed for things that are not my fault. I can't control what happens at a school. I can't, right? Because my problem was I was debunking teachers' theories. They kept claiming that a dyslexic can't learn. A dyslexic can't do this. A dyslexic is not allowed to do this. There are different classifications of dyslexia. And believe it or not, Leonardo da Vinci was dyslexic. Lindsay Wagner, an actress, is dyslexic. There are so many different people that you wouldn't even know are dyslexic because it's different forms. Mine is phonetic spelling. My vision is messed up. I can only see certain colors. That's why if you see my lenses are blue, I can't see red on white. Okay? I have trouble with my balance, and that's from another thing because I'm anemic and everything. But it also stems from the dyslexia too, because I can't see right. Because if I can't see the colors, I can't see the outlines, which has gotten better because we found a doctor that really is helping and everything and stuff. Because that was another thing, the eye training and all this stuff. I kept saying no, because it wasn't helping. It was making it worse, and I was getting yelled at because my eyes were faster fixing themselves. It was just a debacle, everything. I mean, what child, I wish to God no child ever grows up like I did. Because with all the pain, with all the hurt and everything and stuff, it did make me the person I am today. But at least have some fun. Not all just book smarts, all this, you know what I mean? Where the other one, I should say my sister, was all fun and everything, getting away with murder, getting away with everything. Now it's catching up to her. Whereas my life's getting better and hers is getting worse. She had the good life. She would play hard or play hard young, die or whatever. She's now reaping her karma. My mom is now reaping her karma for what they have all done to me. And they can't stand the fact that I'm growing. And that's what happened when I went to my first college. And I say first because Iona's not my first college. You'll find out later what else has been going on. So basically, I learned about communications because I needed something else to take. Met these people on the radio station, WICR, 5:30 a.m., if you know who you are. Let's just say I found where I belonged, and it pissed my family off. because they thought it was a hobby. I found I loved it. And the guys all said I took a knack to it. I especially liked the fact that it was an outlet for me. I got to play my music, didn't get criticized for it. I got to meet people, get to know people, learn about things, promote people. Like, I was promoting the Power Rangers, I was promoting all this stuff, Beavis and Butthead, Daria, the Tiny Toons, Animaniacs, you name it, I was promoting it on my station, because mine was DJ Gadget, a tour through movie and TV soundtracks. Hence, there's the Gadget, because it stuck with me even on my radio station show. I was Fridays at 1:30 in the afternoon. I loved it. Problem was, my mother figured radio stations don't go over or anything. Come on, hurry it up, your show has to be over, hurry it up. She would be cursing me out. And speaking of mother and everything, so I have to cut this short, and I will literally catch up with you in part 6. Bye.